So along with Nightmare Before Christmas, Frankenweenie was another movie that growing up I wanted to watch. Now, this one came out in 2012, so it's a little bit later. I was already in middle school by the time, but I remember seeing trailers for it and seeing different promotions for it. I'm like, okay, kind of want to check this out sometime. And I finally got around to checking it out. And it is good. Just like with A Nightmare Before Christmas, it's not my favorite. I'm not as much of a horror type fan, and I get it, it's not quite horror, but in the same way, it's like, I do like the original Universal Monsters, so this kind of plays into that. I do like Grimm, the TV series. I like a lot of older horror movies, but for the most part, I'm not that much of a horror fan or a Halloween fan in general. So I prefer to watch Christmas movies and stuff like that. I don't know. That's just me. Anyways, but the point is, so I got around to watch this, and my thoughts simply are pretty good. If you like this type of movie, you're gonna like it. The characters are well designed, really well designed. Each of them their own disturbing type character. There was the one Asian kid that I'm not going to step too much into racism and all, but I'm just saying he seemed a little bit like they were playing into a racist stereotype with him. I would say for the most part, all the characters were well designed. They were each in their own type of disturbing type world, and the story was very simple, very good. For the most part, I don't have much negative things to say about this. I just didn't think it's one of those movies where I watched it. I'm like, okay, that was good. But I would say the one negative thing I would have against this movie is simply the fact that the ending. It could have been a great time to have this kid learn the lesson of, I have to let go. But in the end, it was like, oh, but in the end, it was like the parents like, yes, you do have to let go sometimes. But in the same way, this is not the time. Let's just bring him back to life. I'm like, and then it didn't work. I'm like, oh, great. So he's still learning. Like, nope, no, he came back to life. I'm like, it would have been a great time. Like, I feel like the best way to end this movie would have been something like him having to be willing to let the dog go and not keep trying to bring him back to life. Because as they kind of set up this idea of, and a little bit into the movie, when these animals come back to life, they become ravenous and all. So maybe what they could have done is played into that word, like, okay, he starts to go like ravenous, and they have to be willing to let him go back to his rest and not keep trying to bring him back to life, because it's not going to do good. It's not going to be good for him. But instead, they kind of just leave it off on like this happy note of he's back alive and everything's good. And like, I don't know. I just felt like it would have been a great time to have a lesson there of letting your pets go, and it didn't have that lesson. And I felt like that was kind of like, okay, why? They're trying to destroy the movie based on that ending. Besides that, I don't know. This movie, it's not the best. Was it a movie for me? Not as much. Like, again, as I've talked about in A Nightmare Before Christmas review, these are not my type of movies. But I would say for people who like A Nightmare Before Christmas would probably like this movie. It's pretty solidly an okay, fun movie. And that's about it. That's like really all I can say about this movie. It's okay. Would I watch it again? Maybe. Would you guys like it? Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Like, it's up to you guys. But for my opinion, I'm kind of in that place of, it was a good movie. I can be impressed by how it came together, but it wasn't incredible. It wasn't my movie. That's what I would say. It's not my movie, but it might be good for other people. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. This has been the Movie Net Review. Peter Wary, signing off.